Hey, let's go. Welcome, Mr. Roulette. How are you doing today? Welcome, Mr. Momo. How are you doing today? Welcome, guys. How's everything? How's everything going? I want to rock. Wait. You want to rock? Wait. You said. Uh, you said you want to rock. Okay. I mean, that's what you want, so that's what you get. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's see what they have here. Bishop takes f2, knight takes f2, queen takes f2, king h2, we take the knight. This is not for free. This looks like very dangerous. There's this... I don't know. Okay, in that case, wait... We can get the exchange or we can get the knight. It's better to take a free piece all the time. Next puzzle. Okay, what do we have here? Oops. I even forget that I had only the capybaras. Wait. Okay, now I think it's... Go! What we have here? Rock! Rock! Hmm. Mm, uh, I really, I really, right here he takes. Looks like we need to explore this spin. I don't see how. I think we can play something very strange. Knight takes c4, pawn takes, and then rook e8, and then we're exploring the spin, I guess? Mr. Felix, hey, what's going on? Any chance we can have an arena? Well, if we have enough people to play an arena, that would be nice. Hey man, it was fine to play with you the other day. I was just trying to get the rating to I think 2200, and then I get you in the pool. What are the chances, Felix? What are the chances we get paired with each other? I mean, small chances, I guess. I was like, I just want to get my rating up, and then I get you. I was like, no, I don't want to get someone I know. I want to get rating from other people. Looks like knight c4, c4, then this. And then if you place knight here, we can take. And if you take our queen, we can take it back. Is that correct? That makes any sense. I don't see anything else. Looks like this is. Looks like this is looks like this is the idea to explore this spin. How can we do that? I don't see any other idea. Like take, and then this. And if you take, we just take a queen. Ah, that doesn't work. Take. We play this. He can just take, because when we take the queen, he's going to give a check. Sorry, that's not what I mean to say. Take. Rook here. He takes. We take his queen. He gives a discovered check. I'm skipping one move. Wait a minute. My mind is not okay. Knight takes pawn. Pawn takes. Rook here. Rook takes rook. Queen takes queen. Rook takes rook check. King takes. And then this king is on this file. So he's going to play check. Discovered check. And he's threatening our queen. And when we play this, he's going to take our queen. So knight takes c4 doesn't work, I think. So I don't know. Is it? This is much more simple. I see this knight takes b3, I just didn't give faith to that. So it's knight takes b3, apparently. Knight takes b3 is threatening the queen. And when knight takes knight, then we play knight takes c4 and it's a fork. No matter where he plays, we just pick the rook. That much simple. I just thinking something much more elaborated because I'm a crazy person. Okay, that's very simple. I was just imagining a lot of things for no reason. That's so funny. Okay, what we have here? Okay, looks like we could take this bishop, but we can't because there's this check, and we need to take with the rook, and the queen is going to hang for free in the end of the variation, which makes no sense, right? So the best is just to take the rook. Let's say he takes our queen, we take it back, and when he takes the rook, we take the bishop in the end of the variation. We are with a rook. Our rook is going to be here, and we will have a bishop, and he's going to have this rook here, right? Queen takes f7. Queen takes f7? Why rook takes f6 doesn't work, Mr. Nikos? Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing today? Why rook takes f6 doesn't work? What am I missing? Queen f7, rook f7, rook takes rook. No, why? That doesn't work. Queen f7, rook f7? Rook f7, king f7, rook takes f7. Okay, that does work. But why rook takes f6 doesn't work? Because he plays like that. Yeah, no, you're correct. You're correct. Rook takes f6, he can't take back. Because if he takes, we takes here, he just play rook f1. Rook takes f1, and then the queen is going to hang. That was clever, man. Good that you give this. I was about to type it. Yeah, nice, yeah. I was just trying to understand why it doesn't work. Good point. Good job, man. Good job. And still, you lose to bad people on the board. Can't believe in that. Can't believe you do that with us. We believe in you, and that's what you do with us. Okay. So, it is what it is. Okay. Okay, so queen takes queen, pawn takes fork. We fork the rooks. What are we missing? Queen takes queen, pawn takes fork. This bishop is protected. If he pushes the pawn, well, I mean, this square is protected. I don't see the problem. Okay, he takes with the knight. It doesn't matter. The fork is still here, and this knight is no threat. I can see it. This is not a fork? What? Oh, the bishop is for free. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. I guess I need to be a little bit more patient. Anyway. So I think I know the solution. Bishop takes bishop. Bishop takes knight first because our queen is hanging. Bishop takes knight. So pawn takes because this bishop is going to be not be protected if we take with the queen. So bishop takes knight, pawn takes. Bishop takes bishop, queen takes. So we can take this bishop in the end, and we're going to be up a piece. So I'm being what? Okay. Okay, so his idea to taking with the queen is he takes with the queen. So we take the bishop. He's going to threaten mates. Right? So we stop and think. So we can play f6 to stop the mating threat, and when he takes our rook, we take it back. And we're going to have a bishop and a knight versus a rook, which is very good for us. Seems to be very reasonable. I don't see any other idea to stop the mate threat. He doesn't have these, because the knight and the queen are protecting this square, so it's all good. f6, and end of the puzzle. Okay, fair to me. Let's see what we have here. Tá bom. Okay. Knight takes knight looks logical because our queen is hanging. And we can take the knight. I think with the knight looks better. Maybe we take with the rooks better, I think. Rook takes 4 seems right. Yeah, because rook takes the 4 also put pressure on the knight, the bishop on d7. Let's say rook takes knight. If he takes our knight, we play bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6, and then we take the knight in the end. Yeah, bishop f6, exactly. That's what I think. So we take it here. Bishop takes, so we take, and we're up a piece. Very, very, very good. Okay, next puzzle. Oh, this one is very fun. Look at that. It's very good that we know that it's very good that when we exchange two rooks, one rook for a bishop and a knight. When we have a bishop and a piece, two minor pieces are better than a rook. So in this position, this bishop is protecting this knight. So if we first remove the defender, we can play rook takes d6, and when pawn takes d6, we can play rook takes knight, and we have a rook versus bishop's pair, which is very good for us. So this looks very, very nice. We take the knight, and we have, it doesn't matter that he's going to do that, because we can just pick the rook and play two bishops versus a rook, which is very good for us. It's a very, very good endgame for us to play. Nice. Next. I don't see why we cannot take this bishop with our bishop. Yeah, I mean, there is knight there. Queen b3, bishop a4. The thing is, hold. There is this. So we can't, I think, if he plays here, we play that. I think we can take, right? Because when he takes, we take back anyway. We just take the queen, exactly. We just take the queen, and we're going to win a piece anyway. So bishop takes b5. And he's not going to play queen b3. He's not going to play queen a3. Okay, if he plays... Wait. No. It doesn't... What already... Queen b3 is not tricky. Yeah, because it's going to threaten the bishop. Yeah. But the problem is, bishop a4 is going to play queen here, and he's still threatened. Yes. But he's still threatening to take the queen. So let's calculate. Bishop takes, queen here. Bishop here, queen a3. Not so simple. Bishop c4. Because we take away. That's very clever, bishop c4. Bishop c4 is very clever because we give away. And that's very interesting. So bishop takes bishop, let's say queen b3. Because in this position with queen on b3, queen is going to be attacking this bishop. Or queen is going to be overloaded. The queen cannot support the bishop and at the same time takes this bishop because this is what we want. So when we take and he plays queen b3 attacking the bishop, we're going to play bishop c4. Because with bishop c4, the pawn is going to be protecting the bishop. And if he takes, we take winning a tempo over his queen. And then we can take the bishop. That's actually very nice. And then we play bishop c4 because now the bishop is going to be protected and we win with a tempo. That's a lot of things in this puzzle. This is a very clever puzzle. A lot of things happening. We play this, so we win over a tempo. When he takes, we take the bishop. That's a cool puzzle. I'm telling you, the website is good. The website's good, man. They're getting better. We need to we need to have patience with the websites that are on, building their way. So we need to be patient. We need to have patience. What do we have here? Wait, okay, I get it. Rook a5. This is so like a random idea. It's funny because it's random. It's like very like random, for real, very random. Rook a5 threatens the bishop. The bishop is the piece that it's holding this knight. So Rook a5 to kick the bishop away. When they play bishop b4 because the pawn is protecting the bishop, we remove the defender again. We take the bishop. Pawn takes, threatening the rook. And then what? But the knight is the knight's trapped here. You have this square. Damn it. No, he have this square. The knight's going to come back to the game. Wait a minute. He's not going to come back to the game because we give away the bishop, the knight. Oh, yeah. Okay. So rook a5, that's so nice. Rook a5, bishop b4, still protecting the knight, and the pawn is protecting the bishop. That puzzle is also crazy now. Yes. So we take the bishop, and when pawn takes, we save the rook to a7. This square, the knight could jump into this square. We play on a7. Oh my god, they're going to play this. Shit. Then we take, because we're going to take on f6 also. So rook a7 have multiple purpose. We are not allowing the knight to jump on b7, and we are also not allowing them to take the bishop in the end of the variation. Okay, it's hard to explain this. It's hard to explain this puzzle, to be honest. It's hard to explain my line of thinking. That's very nice puzzle. Jesus Christ, that's so cool. That is something that we would never see with low time on the clock. This need to be in a rapid at least to see all this. Because it's very important to know where to put the rook, by the way. It is very important because the only square, the good square is a7. Because he's going to take it here and here in the end, and he cannot take it here in the end. That is, but I don't. Maybe it doesn't matter because we're going to take like this and that. That's why I want to play rook a7. I want to play rook a7. I say that. I want to play rook a7 to not allow knight b7. I say that. So, rook a5. Ah, you mean they play here? Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Oh, we come back the rook. Then he's going to come back. Wait. Wait. Ah, rook b5. Ah, yeah. That would be the boarding variation. That would be very boring to play. Because I think it's better that we need to play like that. A lot of things to calculate, yes. Very clever puzzle. Very clever puzzle. I'm afraid to say that I never see a puzzle like that on chess.com. I mean, maybe not in my level. Or maybe we're crazy. Maybe we're missing something very, very obvious, very simple. I don't know. Looks like this is very simple. So rook a5, it's hard to explain the puzzle. Rook a5, if bishop b4, we take, pawn takes, rook a7 to not allow the knight to jump to this square. Rook a6. What are you talking about? Rook a7 is necessary. Why rook a6? Rook a7. To not allow the knight here. a7. Okay, great. No, because sometimes you have reason, sometimes you're just a crazy man. Which also could happen with me. So instead of knight b7, he's going to play knight e4. Because when we take it, this pawn is pinned. He's going to take on d7. But then we're going to take on f3, threatening the rook. And we're fine, up a piece. Well, oops. Oops, we didn't see this move. Wait. What about rook c2, Nikos? What can we do now? Wait. Imagine we're playing on the board and the guy just put rook c2. We're just dumb. Wait. Rook c2. Protecting the bishop. But this is very simple. This is boring. This is a boring solution. We can just take the bishop, and when rook takes, we're going to have two minor pieces for rook and play bishop takes d6, and we are fine. This is actually boring solution. I'm sorry, this is boring. Why? Why this solution? Man, that's sad. You know, that's actually, this is not fun. This is not fun. This is not fun. Okay, bishop b4 is not even considered. I'm in shock. Pawn takes, rook a7, knight e4, everything that we calculated. Take. And then I think he cannot take because of that. We're up a piece anyway. So we are fine. You know, I have a doubt. Let's say we don't play rook a7. What if we play this? Ah, he's going to play the knight here. So we need the rook on a7 to protect the square. Anyway, we need to do that. Rook a4, knight c5. Let's say rook a4. Rook a4. Oh, knight e5. Ah, wow. Knight e5, because if we take the knight, it's going to take our bishop. And the rook on e7 would protect it. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, yeah, wow. That's a cool puzzle. But to me, I'm sorry, but they get the most boring solution ever. That would be much more fun. That solution is so nonsense. Okay. Looks like a Smith Mora position, by the way. Like when I trapped that guy's queen, remember? It looks like something like that. This activity on the queen side with a6 kind of reminds me of that. Probably any Sicilian have these positions. So this move looks good. So he's going to take this pawn. Oh, ooh, he cannot take it. Oops. When we get to 2500, it's going to be the... It's going to. I agree with that. So bishop here, when he takes, we can exchange queens and take the bishop for free. Yeah. But then we're going to take the bishop for free. This bishop for free. What am I missing? Bishop here. Take. We take. He takes. We're going to take the bishop. I saw ghosts. It's okay. Happens with all of us, bro. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry. This we can take. We can take. We are up a piece. That's enough for us. Great. 2500 is going to be a disaster. I agree with you. Bishop takes e6 looks very simple. We even can consider some moves like that or this. Let's see, we're down a piece. We are down a piece. I mean, our piece. We sacrifice it here. Yeah, bishop e6 looks like the first move, and then we think. Queen f6, great. I think we can take on f6. I think we don't have another option. I think we need to take on f6. Unless we take here, we check first, then queen takes. Queen is going to protect the knight. I mean, I want too much. I want to take here. I want to take here and take there. Queen takes d4, there is queen takes f2. That's a little bit dangerous. I mean, maybe we're winning. Maybe we're winning here. I'm just worried about that. So we're going to be that much greedy, I think. Are we okay? I mean, he cannot take on e3. He doesn't have pieces to attack. Let's stay calm, not panic. I don't see any checks for him, yeah. I know that you would never play like that. Unless you're playing standard time control. In a blitz, in a bullet, you would never take like that if you see queen takes f2, because you would think like, I'm going to get baited, I'm not going to do that. I know. But that makes sense. Makes sense. So I think we can take the knight because I want to take material. Come on. Yes. You take, but you don't get mated. So you're going to like, oh no, I can get mated. Okay, never mind. So we take the knight, check king d1. It doesn't have this check exchanging queens because the rook is pinned, so he cannot do that. It's a good point. Yes, it's a good point to remember that he cannot give a check exchanging queens because the rook is pinned, so we can take the queen for free. The rook is not going to move. I'm going to take the knight. I am so afraid of taking this knight. Okay, that's correct. I am so afraid to take that knight. But it's okay. It's good to be calm. Good. The puzzles are good. I'm telling you, man. We need to take a chance to the new things. We need to give a chance to new things. I'm telling you, man. We need to give a chance. Telling you. Wait, what happened? You think rook takes e5? If he gives a check, we just come back. And it's a check. It's fair. And then when we take here, we take the bishop because he get out of the pin. We just take the bishop and yeah, looks fair to me. Rook takes knight. If check, we just come back the rook, giving a check. Discover the attack. Great. Now we can take the bishop. The knight was protecting the bishop. We can just take the bishop, and there is no tricks here in the back rank because we can play queen a2. King a2, sorry. 2300, let's go. Now is the time that we begin to make a lot of silly nonsense bad moves. Wait, wait, many things are happening in this puzzle. Wait. Our queen is hanging. His queen is also hanging, but this knight is hanging. And we can take this knight with check. I think there's a lot to Looks like we can take the queen. Yeah, when he takes our queen, we give a check. He moves the king away. We take the rook. And when he takes our knight, the knight is going to be hanging. But then we can take the bishop. And then he's going to take our knight. And it's going to be a bishop and a rook versus two rooks. Right? Let's review that. Knight takes d2. Bishop takes d8. Knight takes knight check. King h2. Knight takes f1. Bishop check. Bishop takes f1. We take, let's say with the rook. It doesn't matter then. We take with, yeah, with the king, whatever. We take the bishop. And he's going to take our knight. And he's going to... He can also play king h1, by the way. Yeah, even if he takes king h1, I mean, we still take the rook. It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters in the end. I don't think it matters, for real. Yeah. It's just pointed out that he can play like that, yeah. But I think this is fair. Takes. Check. Oh, end of the puzzle. Okay. End of the... I think it's like, okay. We could go a little bit far, but it's fine. Okay, this is funny. This is fun. Looks like knight d7. It's interesting. Knight d7. If this, maybe if knight d7 he takes, we give this check, and I don't think black can survive for too long. Hold on, maybe we are to take the bishop there instead of the rook. The other puzzle? I cannot see the other puzzle. That should be a thing. I should be able to see the other puzzle. I don't know where. Wait, I think I can see. Wait, whatever. Yeah, but we should puzzles. We should have a history here. The website, we have to work on that, right? There are some things that we need. We need to work on that. But okay, but okay, but okay, but okay, but okay. Knight d7. Maybe it's this first. Knight takes, queen takes. Knight g4? What if he plays queen here? Ah, I understand what you mean. I understand. Mm. Hear me out. The idea of Nikosh is we really want to play knight takes d6 check and pick this bishop. The bishop on d7 is a weakness. Yes. Unprotected piece is always a weakness that we can always try to explore. So knight g4 is the first move to try to kick away the queen from the defense of this pawn. But this queen is overloaded. She is protecting this pawn and this knight from this from this mate threat. So when knight g4, let's say he plays queen e6 and he's going to say, no problem, I am protecting the knight, I'm protecting the pawn, and I'm trying to exchange queens. So when we exchange queens, the queen is gone and she's no longer being protecting this pawn. We exchange queens, he takes with the pawn, we give this check, pick the bishop, life is good, up a piece. Right? Probably yes. Probably what we are fine with knight g4. Nice. Exactly like we think. Check, take the bishop. And this knight is going to come back. We need to believe in that. Don't worry, the knight is going to come back. Yeah, we don't need to calculate all that. At least not now in life. Oh, this puzzle is cool. I like this puzzle. The rook is getting protected by the knight. So the first move that I think is I need to get away from this with this knight. I need to exchange it. We have two types of pieces to take it. So many of us would consider to take with the knight. Why to take with the knight? Because with the bishop. Why to take with the bishop? Because this bishop is protecting, this knight is on the way of these type of ideas. The pawn on b2. But I think the better is to take with the knight. Because when knight takes knight, rook takes rook check, queen takes, and then he take here, or he takes the piece back, we have queen e8 check, and when bishop f8 we play this, and that's mate. Because the bishop is here, we are going to keep this bishop. This bishop is an important attacker in this position. Right? I think so. Take. Okay, instead he just like give away an exchange. We're just going to take the rook. Looks like. We are fine, right? We take the rook. We take the rook, and We're going to win exchange. I don't know about bishop takes b7, b2, by the way. I was really considering that he's going to take here. Oh my god, I made a move by mistake, and I lost 44 points. Did I make a move? I was quite sure I was just drawing arrows. Did I make a move? I played the rook. I did that? No, wait. Let me see that on YouTube. No, I didn't. Wait. So stupid. I really did that? I did. Oh my god. Why? No, that's not the first time. I was trying to draw arrows, and then I think I did something like that, and I was trying to click on any other place in the board, and then I play instead of clicking here, I just click here. So I think we just take the rook. Now I'm even upset. Okay, he takes here. We have check. I want to play knight c3, but then he's going to take on b2. Knight d2, probably. Right? We are open exchange. We have this, but then there is bishop here. Knight c3, he's going to take here. I prefer to play knight d2. It's wrong. Knight c3? It's wrong. Hey, Football Master, happy Sunday to you guys. Welcome to the stream we're doing today. Bishop e6, queen takes b7. Oh my god. So we take here, you think, and win bishop here. It's check. We're supposed to check bishop f8 and end of the puzzle. Check first. Let's say check bishop f8, and when you could play something like queen b3, and it's all good. We exchange queens, and we're up an exchange, and it's all good. All of that. Okay, we would fail this puzzle anyway. Okay, hands off, so I don't commit any mistake. I was considering c5 a lot. c5 and b4, right? c4 pawn takes b4. No, c5 is okay. c5, c5, queen takes f5, queen takes f5, rook takes f5, check. Exactly, yeah. I realized it, yeah. I was considering to play this. Like c5, pawn takes, then b5, but then he is going to take it, and then we have nothing. But c5, pawn takes, queen takes queen, bishop takes, and then we give rook takes c5, and it's a fork. We're going to win a piece, right? And then we're going to equalize the game because we're down a piece. Is that correct? Looks like it's correct. Take. Queen takes queen. Check, and then we pick the bishop. We have this move, but that doesn't work. Like rook here, check. Okay, looks fair. Knight takes bishop looks interesting. Rook takes, bishop takes f5, and this is happening. Sadly, we cannot give away this knight to take the rook. This is a very awkward position to play. I don't say anything else. Like knight takes e6, rook takes e6, bishop takes f5, and we don't know. Rook takes g4 first. Why? What do you want with this move? I kind of want the same thing you want, but I cannot. I want to put my queen. I want to put my queen in some active place. Rock again. This song. Rock. Okay, let's come back to the GJ. Even queen takes rook looks funny. Knight takes bishop, but I don't see. I just don't see. Even knight g5 looks funny, but I also don't see. There's business on b2. Yeah, there's some problems here. Knight takes e6 must be. Ah, no, I found it. I was trying to make it work, but it works. Ah, that's so simple. That's so simple. Knight h3, we are threatening check and something else. Let's say knight h3, he just take here. So we have a problem. Check, king here. And then what? I don't know. Fuck, knight h3 looks good. And then we resign. No, we play b3. We play b3. But that was creative. Thank you. I mean, if he takes the knight, then I think we're winning. Check and wait, because the rook is here. Nothing works, man. H3 looks so good. Ah, knight h3. Okay. Knight h3. He takes here. He gotta take there. Oh my god. I cannot escape with that pawn. Knight h3. He takes. Check. King here. We don't have time to play this. I want to play this. Knight h3. Knight h3. Take. Check. King here. We play b3. Okay. b3 makes no sense. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I don't know what we are winning. Like, he takes, he can also take like that. And then what? And then we play 95, 95, 95.g7, and then it's mate. So knight takes, rook takes. We take here. He's going to take here. That also doesn't work. Maybe knight takes a6 and rook takes g4. Ah, that's another story. That's really another story. Wait, knight takes c6, rook takes. He needs to take because check and mate. Knight e6, rook takes. Rook takes g4. If he takes, we're going to take with the queen and we're threatening the rook. So still he cannot take like that. Rook takes g6, rook takes g4, f4, queen g4. We hit the rook. Yes, we're hitting the rook. Yeah, I mean, we're going to take. Okay. Bishop takes f5. We are. This is unstoppable. So it's gotta be rook g4. Rook g4. If he takes here, then we give a check. If rook takes, pawn takes is a check, and then we gotta be winning. There is a queen and a rook here. We gotta be winning. Fuck my life again. I'm just trying to click on other places. Oh my god. I don't do that, you know. I don't do that on chess.com. I don't do that on chess.com. I don't. I don't. Okay, maybe I am getting very clumsy out of nowhere. I'm getting very clumsy only on this website. But I don't have this trouble on chess.com. That's the second time on stream. Okay, whatever. We take this shit. It's not that, by the way. Not that. We take the pawn. We take and then take that. Not that. We push, and then we take this. We can't take this. Okay, we have some rook h2, by the way. Which I totally forgot we had. Rook h2 is funny, you know? Rook h2. Rook h2 is my kind of move. Fuck. This puzzle looks much more tricky, yeah. I always stick to the first idea. Never forget the first idea. Maybe we need the first idea back. Where is the cat? Giorgio! We ask for the cat. Wait, I need to... Where's the cat? Wait, I put the cat. Give my cat. Where is the cat? No! Wait. It's not working. I think I need to turn this off. Wait. Whoa! Not working. Nothing is working. I don't know why. Nothing is working. He died. For real, nothing is working. Like, I don't know why. Okay, I think now it's working. My head is so big. The name of this thing is Big Head. Do you guys like it? Or maybe Meow? I'm not going to keep that. I'm not going to keep that. Because I need to unfocus my background. Big head equals big brain. My background is too ugly, so I'm going to just blur it. So I need to make a choice. It's kitten or blurry background, and we're going to keep blurry background because I need to. So it's just Rook H2. Okay. I played Rook H2, but by mistake. In the wrong moment. Okay. So Rook takes d4, right? Yeah. Rook takes d4 because it looks like this pawn is... Sorry, it looks like this bishop is being protected 2 times. It's being protected by the queen and by the pawn. Okay? Okay. Let me just do something. Okay. Looks like, but in fact, this bishop is only being protected, not Rook d4. Why not Rook d4? Rook d4 is the best move, probably. Rook d4, hear me out. Giorgio, hear me out. Rook takes d4, queen takes d4, so we take the queen, and then we're going to win the knight. And then we exchange a rook for 2 pieces, 2 minor pieces. That's the right thing to do. White trade queens. White trade queens. We trade queens because we're winning, exchanging a rook for 2 minor pieces. And it's okay. We are getting an advantage. Why not? For the greater good, exactly. We have a good reason to exchange it, you know? But if you have another idea, Mr. Giorgio, I'm going to wait for your idea. I mean, ads. Okay, let's wait. I'm going to wait, as always. King b8. King b1, rook c6, bishop b5. What? King b1? Rook c6. Ah, rook c6, but then we have bishop f4. Okay, I'm quite sure Mr. Giorgio is back. But if you have another idea, Mr. Giorgio, I'm more than happy to listen. But thank you for supporting the channel, watching the ads. Also consider subscribe if it's possible. If it's not possible, it's okay. But thank you for the patience watching the ads. I have a huge respect for people that watch the ads for real. I was waiting for you to come back. So the idea, and by the way, Nikos adds some important ideas. Rook takes, queen takes, pawn takes. We take the knight. That is king b8 check. So we play king b1, king b1, and these bishops are naked. So the guy have rook c6, and he's attacking both bishops. But then we can play bishop f4 check. The guy is going to hide the king on a8, and then we save the other bishop, because this bishop we saved with a check, so we can save the other bishop, putting him in a safe square. Could be d3, c2. I don't know. We just take the rook on a8 instead of check. Ah, yeah, we also can take the rook. Ah, correct. We take the rook also. Yeah. The bishop on f6, correct. Good, but it's a good point. Good to remember that you have this fork, but the rook is also hanging. We can also save the bishops. Let's say we say to him, it doesn't work to take this rook, but we can take the rook. Mr. Giorgio, you have any other idea about this position? Or can we just take the bishop? You're not sure, but you gotta have an idea. I understand that you're not sure about our calculation, but hear me out. It's always good if you can exchange one rook of yours for two minor pieces. Two minor pieces are almost always, not always, but almost always better than one rook. Almost always. So in this type of position, that we are going to exchange this rook for these two pieces, it's very good, because our bishops are very, very strong. They are very, very active. Fuck my life. I think it's my mouse. I'm going to get the other mouse because I'm using this mouse that I don't use in this PC. Fuck my life. I'm going to get the other mouse. Fuck this life. It is my fault again. I cannot believe I did that again. Fuck. Fuck my life. I'm so stupid. Can't believe. I think it's my fault. Jesus Christ. Okay, now I have my better mouse. This is much better. Anyway, I made the wrong move by mistake, by misclicking. We're going to drop to 2100 soon. Only because of misclicks. I almost slipped the queen and had to draw an endgame. No, that's so sad. If you want to watch the game, watch it. It's the most recent one. What is your account on Chess.com? I can watch the game. Why? Why not? Okay, so we take the bishop, we take the queen, and we take the knight. In this type of positions, these two bishops are too strong. You're unbeatable, grandpa. Okay. These two bishops are too strong because they are very active. Even if right now we're down an exchange, this pawn worth a lot. So he needs to move the rook away. We're going to take this pawn. We're going to give check, something like that. And we're going to promote this pawn because this pawn worth a lot. Okay, let me see your Chess.com account. Wait a minute. It's zooming in. Zoomed in. Oh, it's okay. I'm going to fix that. Okay. You're unbeatable, grandpa. Sorry. Giorgio Giovanna. Okay, so Is Giorgio Giovanna. 90% of people that watch me didn't understand that, which is sad. Okay. Your queen is hanging. Your queen is hanging two different ways. Ah, you are black, sorry. Oops. Oopsie daisy. In that case, good for you. His queen is hanging, not yours. Fork, good. You find a way to get out of the fork. This was also possible. Ah, but then there's check here. Oh my god, wait a minute. Eh! Okay. It freezed for a moment, but okay. Nice. Now you should remove the defender of this bishop. That's a better move than I expected. I was considering b6, so the rook cannot protect the bishop anymore. But b5 also works. You're threatening his bishop, and you're destroying the connection between the rook and the bishop. Good idea. b5 was much better than I expected. I expected b6. I was considering b6. It's threatening this, but... What? This was a misclick, right? That was the misclick. Exactly. Ah! You, you want to take on b2. You want to take on b2, and then you misclick. Okay. Okay, that's good. Good that he just did that, so you can give away the bishop. The queen for the bishop. Can you win this game? That's very sad. Yeah, what he did is also sad, but... Okay. Life. Let me do something. Wait a minute. Okay. Now we are good. Okay, by the way, he's winning. White is winning this endgame. But okay. This looks dangerous for him because his pawn is too advanced and it's protected. So you should play like that, pressure this, and when he plays this, you pressure the other pawn so you can push this one. My PC is frozen. Is this my mouse? What is going on here? Kind of frozen here. 1% is forced. No, it's not. Why is 1% forced? It's good sportsmanship. No, it's a joke! No, 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 no. Don't take serious. No, no, no. Don't take it serious. It's a joke from Gotham Chess. 1% is not forced. And there is no sportsmanship on that, man. It's just a joke. I just do it. Okay. But should be better to just play king here, so you threaten the pawn. He plays that, you just threaten this pawn, and then you're winning. You're winning because he needs to give away the rook for the pawn, and you have more than enough to win. But okay. Also you can force something, you know? Also you can force something. I'm not kidding. It's my PC is a little bit freezing for no reason. Wait a minute. Something. I suspect something is running on the background. It is frozen for no reason. I close this card. Let's hope it works. See, it's a little bit frozen for no reason at all. It's not warm. It is okay. Okay. Just frozen. You guys see that? That's not normal. For no reason. Just froze and then come back to life out of nowhere. Okay, I think PC froze for no reason. The mouse cursor just stopped for like 2 seconds. There. I'm still moving the mouse. Maybe it's because it's like that. Okay, let me just. I think I know what's going on. I think it is the mouse. But I think it is the whole of the mouse. Maybe now it works better. Let me test it. So far so good. I think it was the he was in a mouse he was in the deck. I just take it off on the deck and then plug directly into the laptop. So I think now it's going to work better. Okay, now it's working normal. That was making a little bit upset. But okay. I'm going to give a break to this let's say adapter, because in this adapter it's okay. Okay, so now I don't have a problem anymore. This was making me mad. Okay, my microphone and what else is here? Oh, my microphone and my headset is in the same adapter. But I think I can turn it off, the headset. I think it's already charged. It was charging. So I think the mouse just gets crazy because it's a gamer mouse, so it's like it was out of charge, so I had to plug it. Get some cheese. No, now it's all good. Now it's all good. Now it's working. Okay. So you can still do that. It's very dangerous for him. Nice. Good idea. Nice. So far, great. You can also consider something like that. The other side, it's all good. Now we can do this, but he's going to do that. That's very dangerous. Okay, he's gambling. Oh my god, you put the rook in the right place. Go behind his pawn so he doesn't have any check. You give a check again, you play. Oh my god, then he's going to push that. But you're going to promote with check. Oh my god, he's also promoting. I don't know what to play. It's a check. This is almost clever, but it's not. The thing is, I kind of understand you. I kind of understand you, I think. Because if his queen was not protected, yes, almost a good idea. Almost, Giorgio, you know? Because I was like, if this queen was not protected, he takes, you give a check, and then you pick his queen. That would be amazing. But sadly, his queen is protected, so if he takes, you're just going to lose a rook. But I think you have a lot of checks at least. Good idea, yes, good idea, bad execution. As pointed out by Nikos. Okay, I think now I have a draw. I thought of sacrificing, so I could have perpetually check it. Uh, it's a possibility. You know, Giorgio, I'm going to give you thumbs up for that. Thumbs up for that idea. I like that idea. I think right now, in this, I think this position, I think it's not a draw. I think he can escape from the perpetual because he have the other pieces to hide. I think, but I could be wrong, and you could be a genius, which is completely possible because I'm an idiot. But I think right now it's different because you take away this pawn, and this pawn he could hide behind the pawn. But I don't think he can anymore. And also your king is doing a great job not allowing him to go up. I think maybe now you could be right, you know. You have so many checks. You could also try to come back the queen. I don't know. At some point, maybe his checks, your check is going to end, but at least it's a good try. For real, it's a good idea. Good try. Oh, nice that you came here. If you place king here and rook here, you don't have checks anymore. If you place king here, you give one check and then he covers. No more. That happens. Check. If you place here, you have this check. But kudos for you for at least trying for that. I doubt it's a draw. Yeah, I also doubt it's a draw. But you get a great idea, Mr. Giorgio. Great idea. I like it. I like it. You try. You gotta try. You gotta try. You know, I think this is a good sign because in chess, it is how it is. What we do, we get ideas and then we learn these ideas to use in the right moment. Sometimes you just... Mr. Mac, this is a game from a viewer. Have some respect because sometimes that could be a day where I'm going to show your game and I'm not going to accept people say the same commentary about your game. Do you understand, Mr. Mac? Don't do that. Yes, but this is disrespectful. You can joke with me. You can joke with me. I don't mind. You can call me moron, stupid, and it's okay. But other persons don't do that. Unless it's a friend of you. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Mac. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream, Mr. Karfika. How are you doing today? They got a basic though. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, but don't do that, Mr. Mac. Don't do that. Hey, Mr. Arjun, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Anyway, I'm just going to click on that just to be sure. I mean, white is winning. Is there at some point that was a draw? Yeah, I mean, this was really not a good idea. But maybe at some point it was a draw. Wait a minute. All right, so in this position, it is a draw. In the end of the day, Mr. Giorgio is a genius. Nikos, look at that, Nikos. This is a draw, man. That's so funny. Okay, but then you need to find the right checks, which is very hard. You need to find. That's crazy. It's crazy to draw. He's correct. In the end of the day, he gets the right ideas. That's so funny. Wait. You know what's funny? Let's say check. That doesn't work. What I think doesn't work. Again, draw. Queen g6 would be a draw. I think there's some rules about this type of position, you know. If I played perfect left to the sacrifice, I would withdraw. Yeah, I mean, not so simple. It's very hard. There's some theory about that. I remember that was this game of Carlsen and Erigaizi. That Carlsen just put his. I showed this game to Nikos. The Carlsen just put his king like here and there, and he was dancing with his king around here, but there was no check in the diagonal. Some crazy shit that I don't understand. In the end of the day, Erigaizi just tricked Carlsen and got a draw. And got a win because it was a draw. Very crazy situation. Look, another draw. This was draw. See, this was draw. King a7 is a win, but this is a draw. This is insane. Queen f3. Queen f... Sorry, queen? Where? Where is f3? Queen f3. This is a draw. I cannot see f3. This is this f3 square. I'm not crazy. Queen? What is just a combo? I don't know. You guys tell me. Sometimes I think I am using wrong the platform. Sometimes I think like, oh, am I doing something wrong? And then I'm not finding the square. Anyway, let's come back to the puzzles. That's the best that we can do. Copy worse. I went for a nice walk to the countryside today and petted 3 horses. Oh, really? Well, it's good that the horses didn't bite you. A bite of a horse is very strong. Stockfish is high. Yeah, I don't understand. Queen f3 is the move. So you play queen f3. Wait a minute. It's not the move. It was a joke. I don't get it. What is this about? Anyway, we come back to the puzzles, right? I think it's the best that we can do. Yeah. I don't think there is some other hidden f3. Yeah, I was like, well, am I wrong with the color of the square? Maybe in my mind, like, okay, I'm missing f3. Where is f3 in this position? Anyway, for anyone wants to know, I also give class chesses at reasonable prices if you want to hire me to improve your chess. I think this is a good time for saying that. I'm saying that to anyone, not specific person. By the way, Nikos is one of my students, used to be a student. He's going to deny that, but he watched me so much that I consider him my student. I had ads. No, I'm going to repeat that in a few seconds. That's strange. If you have ads are over. If you have any other interesting game to suggest, of course, I can see other games, but you need to suggest. At least I make you more money. Exactly. Thank you for that. If you have any other game to suggest, of course, I can watch your other game. Why not? Okay, so this is a funny puzzle. I want to take this bishop like that, but I can't. Because the queen and the bishop, see, we could. So I think the right idea is to play queen b1 because we're threatening the bishop, and then indirectly we're winning this bishop, right? So queen b1. Okay. We don't take the bishop directly because our knight is also hanging. So first we exchange the queens, and then we take the bishop and we are up a piece, winning this endgame, right? Okay. Simple and fun. Okay. Queen a8 check. Okay. First, we are threatening mate. Hi, Pio. Hi, all. Good evening. I hope everybody is doing all right. All right, Mr. Savapet. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How are you doing, my friend? I bet some bullshit like King C7, King B6. Yes, that's what I'm thinking about, Mr. Nikosh. Yes, exactly. Like King C7, if Knight B5 check to try to free his queen, we play King B6, we're threatening the knight, and we're threatening checkmate, and we're threatening to play bishop here, and his queen is going to be hanging, something like that. Looks like that's the correct idea. So, what I want to play is bishop d6. Because if he takes our rook, we're going to play bishop g3, and I'm quite sure this is going to be checkmate at some point. But also he have something like knight e4, and that's annoying because that threatens our bishop and our queen. This is my fault. This is 100% my fault. This is 100% my fault. This is 100% my fault. Why? Why am I like that? I don't remember clicking on the queen. I don't remember clicking on the queen. I don't remember. Did I click on the queen? I can't believe that. I don't remember clicking on the queen. I click on the queen? I didn't click with the right click. This is not the mouse. This is me. No, now I click on the queen, but I don't remember clicking on the queen. I need to watch this on YouTube. Oh my god, did I do that again? I can't believe in that. I need to stop. I need to not click on anything. I can't believe I'm doing that. I can't believe what is going on here. What's wrong with me? I click? Wait, I need to do a test. Let's say I do that. This, that, this, that. Wait, sorry. Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. For real, for real. When I click, wait a minute. When I click, my idea is simple. My idea is simple. When I click, look at my mistake. Let's see my mistake. When I click on the piece, I'm going to click on the queen. The arrows should disappear. The arrows didn't disappear. The arrows didn't disappear. The arrows didn't disappear. And then I did some tests. I did some tests. Look at that. I did some tests. I draw some arrows. I click on the queen. The arrows disappear. I did that again. This makes no sense. Am I crazy? Because if I have a lot of arrows, I click on a piece, it disappeared. But I click on the piece, it disappeared. So sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes when I click on the pieces, I click on the piece, the arrows are still there. I don't think it's my fault. Maybe it's my fault. Extremely old games of my first brilliance against IBGS. Who is IBGS? I was so bad back then. Alright, I mean, if the games is going to contribute for something, let me know. So bishop d6 looks like it's good, but then he even can play knight here. Like bishop d6, knight here. We have queen d5. Threatening mate. If he takes a bishop. And the queen is still hanging. So bishop d6, queen takes rook. Queen takes rook. Bishop takes, knight here. We have also this check, it's a double check. He takes to the king. I'm lost. Please fix scene. Thank you. Oops. Yeah, the website have something to fix. Bishop h2 instead of bishop takes f2. Bishop h2, of course, he takes this is mate. Yeah, thank you. I had JS, watched Gotham Chess short about Damiano's defense, and the next game I got someone playing that, lol. I get it. Oh, you get lucky, Mr. Journal. That's great. So yeah, I think bishop d6 is correct. It's not. Oh. There is these also, but that doesn't work. Maybe. Maybe it's just bishop g7. Oh, to trap the queen. That's very simple. That's very simple here. Okay. Not use arrows. We're overcomplicated our lives. Exactly. That's very simple. Okay, I want to take the knight. The pawn on g4, because I cannot click on the pieces apparently. The pawn on g4 takes the knight. Threatening mate, because the knight on f5 is defending g7. The music's a little bit... What about... Yeah. No, yeah, if he takes back, we give mate. Yeah. If he blunders, but we need to calculate, right? Can I click here? No piece can come to this square. I can click here. It's safe. Safe square. No piece can come here. I need to find the safe squares. This is square that I can click. This is square that I can click. This is square that I can click. Great. Anyway, the problem is that is this. So first, let's consider King G2, Knight E3, King F3. He has to sack his queen to stop the mate. I don't think he can stop the mate, by the way, Mr. Giorgio. We just need to consider that if we take the knight, I am clicking with the right square, not left square, right square. If we take the knight, we're threatening mate, but he has this check, and this is a perpetual because our king is stuck here forever, right? So first, King G2, like Nikos said. And if knight e3, we just can play king f3, and he doesn't have any more checks. If knight h4, king g3. And they're threatening to take the knight, but that's a little bit dangerous because knight f2, but we're threatening mate, he needs to do something about that. So are we okay with king g2? King g1 is... I think king g1 he can... That's the difference between king g1 and king g2. King g1 he can give this check and put the queen here, and he's going to protect against the mate, so there's no mating. So I think it's king g2 for real. King g3. He finds a check, and he's going to play on f8 and protect against the pawn. But we're going to win a piece. It's all good. Now I'm worried of messing up the thing because of the arrows. Knight f1. Oh yeah, that's correct. I was considering rook h1. Yeah, rook h1, yeah. Rook h1, Giorno. The problem is he's going to take on g3 with check with the queen. The rook is protecting. So in this idea, wait, where can I... Okay, here. If we play knight f1, we are going to attack the queen and protect g3. So if he plays queen takes g3, we take with the knight, see? That is the difference. Your rook h1 is not wrong. I mean, you have the same goal, you have the correct goal, correct idea, but rook h1, not in this position. You can play knight f1, that is the correct idea in this position. See the difference, Mr. Giorgio? He takes the bishop, we're going to take, and then that is. So if we play rook h1, he can just take it with check. See, it's not protected. But with the knight on f1, it is protected. See, that's the difference. And we are attacking the queen at the same time. Your idea is correct. It's trapping the queen, but it's the wrong piece. Well, just take on b7 looks okay. Bishop b7. Bishop a5. Okay, bishop a5, bishop a7. I have a different idea. I'm also considering rook takes b7. Because if knight takes b7, rook takes b7, and maybe we have an attack. Also, the queen looks very uncomfortable, no? Like the queen, wait, let me click on a safe square. This is a safe square. Because the queen, when rook takes b7, knight takes b7, rook takes b7, the queen have only this square. Then we can play bishop a5 in the end of the variation. I don't know if Nico should just resume that to bishop a5, but that was my idea. The queen is trapped. You're correct, Giorgio. b7 is the soft spot, but wrong order because we are going to trap this queen. See, queen there, and then we put the bishop here because the knight is protecting the bishop, by the way. So he needs to give away the queen anyway, and we're winning. Nice, let's go. Are we going to win an exchange? Knight d8, yeah, that's very funny. Knight d8, there is also queen e8 check. That is something. Queen e8. e8, check. Knight d8, queen e8. Am I high? What am I missing? Queen e8, check, yes. Then he's going to take the for free. Oh yeah, okay. Sometimes I'm blind, but sometimes you are blind. Okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's much more simple. Bishop g6. Right? And sometimes we're blind, exactly. Bishop g6. And if he plays something like h4, we can play queen e3, right? That's nuts. No, you're just addicted to night retreats. You are addicted person to night retreats. That's it. So bishop g6 traps the queen, but then he's going to play h4 to also threatens our queen. So we can play queen e3, and this square is safe. He cannot threaten our pieces, our queen at least. So I think I'm okay with that. Oh wait, f4 I did not see. I'm too low rated to understand anything. No, that's why we're going slowly for everyone to understand. Giorgio, if you don't understand something, let me know. Ask questions. Ask questions. Nikos says, takes the queen. I have a question. Why we cannot take on g3 with check first? Wait. That's my question. Can we take on g3 first and then take the queen? If we take the queen, we are winning a piece. We take the queen, he takes our queen, we take on g3, on e6. We can't take on g3? Why? Knight takes, we take here. Oh no, he takes it back. Oh my god, I'm high. Yeah, I'm crazy. So we take the queen. He's going to take our queen. We take the bishop. So we are going to win a piece in the end. I get it. Yeah, he's going to take the knight. I'm high. I'm crazy. Yes, and then we're up a piece. See, we're with two knights. Sorry, a knight and a bishop. A knight and a bishop for a rook. That it's very good for us. Okay. Okay, very interesting idea here. We first take the rook, and it's a check. Stockfisher's versus Stash Mamal. What? Yeah, very simple one. First, we take the rook. And when we take the rook, the knight is going to take because it's forced. There is no other option. He needs to take it back. And when he takes it back, he was protecting on d5. So we're going to take on d5 and threatens the rook. We're going to win at least a piece. So he cannot move the rook to b8 because we're going to take with the other bishop. So life is good. Right? Check. So we take here. See, the rook is hanging. He takes our bishop, but it's okay. We're going to take his rook. And wow, and we're winning because of that. We're winning because he has back rank issues. That this puzzle is more complex. Because we're going to play 95 now. We're going to play 95 now. And if he takes on e5, mate. If he doesn't take, we are going to take the knight and win a piece. Maybe I go too fast on this puzzle. He cannot take it back. Looks like black is better because black have two minor pieces for a rook in the end of the variation. But he has back rank issues. So we play 95. If 95, it's mate. Mate. And if he doesn't take, let's say he plays this to have escape square, we takes the knight and then we're winning anyway. Right? Good. So the queen is trapped. The black queen is trapped. Very funny way. Very funny way the queen is trapped. Instead of taking the queen and he's going to take our queen, we will, wait a minute, we will take this pawn. Knight takes e5. Because then with the knight on e5, these squares are all not available for this queen. Look at that. All the squares. Just knight takes e5. Queen is trapped. See? Nice. We give a checkmate to the queen. Okay, he takes on c6. I just want to understand. Ah, that's why. Okay. This is fork. Okay, nice. Giorgio, nice. You're correct. There's a fork on this position. Wait a minute. Calm down. 97 is good. But there's a better move in this position. Tell me, what is the piece that you can see that it should not be there? What is the piece, the black piece, that you look and say like, this piece is a little bit out of place? What is the piece that is out of place? Unprotected piece that is out of place. Out of space and out of place. Bishop e3, good, Giorgio, correct. I also see first, all of us, also Nikos, also first see the fork. Knight takes e7 is a fork. Correct. All of us. But then we need to think, what else? Do we have something better? And sometimes we have something better. Bishop e3 because the queen is trapped, because the queen is out of place. So you gotta have a little bit of suspicious about this. Sometimes a piece gets trapped. This happens in real games. So it's bishop e3 is the correct move because the queen is just lost. First, you need to consider. You need to see like you see a good move. You need to look for a better exactly. So this queen, by the way, have only this diagonal to come back. For example, c5. If it was black's move, queen c5, the queen is safe. It's the only square. When you play bishop e3, you're denying this only square. You're threatening the queen, and the queen have no place to go. See? See? But for all of us, Giorgio, all of us first thought it was to take on e7 as a check and it's a fork. all of us. All of us. But then you think a little bit more. Hello, Enthrall. What is Enthrall? What is it? Stop inventing words. Experimental educational period. Hey, Mr. Galdo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I thought Bishop E1 at first. Yeah. We're making clips. Yeah. but then I saw Queen F1. Yeah, I was like, Bishop E1. Why is Bishop E1? Yeah, Queen F1. Queen F1 still knight H1, but he escapes anyway. Yeah, you are a clip master, I can see, Mr. Goblin. How are you doing today? You didn't became Spider-Man, sadly, right? Did you kill the bug, the thing that was there? Enthralling means something you can't look away from, gets your attention in a good way. Ah, that's nice, man. Ads again. Wait, you're doing my chats. This is not normal. Wait. What is this? You're getting ads every 3 minutes? What the hell is that? You should receive. I could tell by your level of detail the explanation it was for content. Yeah, but by the way, I'm not like considering that. I'm just doing that uh, to be more didactical. But this is very. It's very weird that Giorgio is getting that much ads. Because you should get something like less than 3 minutes of ads in 1 hour. It should be like 1 hour, and I'm only streaming for 2 hours. So you get 2 ads. That's correct. If you get 2 ads, okay, this is like kind of correct, I think. Isn't that thrilling? Should be less. I'm back. Okay, you should get, Giorgio, you should get 2 ads. At least that's what Twitch say. 2 ads each hour. I'm streaming for 2 hours. So we get one section of ad and then you get another one. So it's okay. Next hour, if I hit 3 hours, you're going to get ads again. I think this is like looks like normal. Again, thank you for your patience with the ads. Looks like that's correct. Okay. Wait a minute. Nico says takes on B8. B6, sorry. Wait. Yeah, take on b6, that's correct. I understand. I had a hard time to understand, but it makes sense, yeah. Knight b6 pins the queen and traps the rook. Correct! Look at you! Mr. George, you're flying, man. Good job. Queen takes, so when we take back, this was pinned, right? Nice. Now he also have a problem here, and okay. We're winning. Even if he plays knight here. Okay, we're up on exchange, I guess. Okay. Is this rook trap? What is the... Ah, the queen is trapped. b6 and the queen is trapped. Simple, yeah. So when we play b6, the queen have no squares. Like this diagonal, it doesn't have these two squares, doesn't have this. Okay, b6 looks fair. Okay. Looks like a4. Yeah, this bishop is annoying and he is like pinning our life. So when we play a4, not only the bishop needs to move, he doesn't have squares. And the rook is going to be hanging. We don't take the rook. If we take the rook with the knight, bishop takes, and everything is like that. Yes, our knight is protecting g6, so there's no checks. Indeed. So we just play a4. Oh. Wait. We just take the bishop. Ah, yeah, we win a tempo, but then he's going to take back with the queen, by the way. We cannot take with the rook because this is pinned, Mr. Giorgio. Ah, queen d5. Ah, yeah, that's correct. Like, I was worried to take on b3, take, because he's going to keep the pin. But then we can play queen d5. Luckily, we have the knight. Luckily, we have the knight. So there's no pin anymore here. And we win a piece. Queen d5. We are winning a piece. Oh my god, that was weird. Okay. This one is interesting. This one is interesting. Interesting puzzle. Your type of position. That's why I see instantly. My type. Indeed, my type of position. My type of trap. Endgame simulator, by the way. Endgame? No, this is not endgame. You mean that we're only using endgame? Yes, we're exploring the website. The puzzles are very good. The puzzles of this website are great. I don't know about the games. I didn't play too much in this website. Bishop Knight Fork, exactly. Yes, the Endgame.ai is the name of the website. The queen is trapped. That's the point, Goblin. Yeah. Or, yeah, one or another. Yeah. The thing is, yeah, bishop takes f7. If knight takes f7, we play knight e6 and the queen is just trapped, suffocated. We give checkmate on the queen. But bishop f7, if he plays king f8, we play knight e6 and it's a fork. And we're going to win the queen anyway. Queen is trapped. We just take the queen. Another one. Another one. I thought maybe I was speaking too soon and there might be something with 96, but pawn takes and queen h5, but no. Yeah, everything is fine, yeah. Okay, another one. What is the right move here? We're going to win a piece. Not the queen. Why not b6 and not knight f6? My question. Why not knight f6? What is the difference? I don't know. It just felt like I don't know the difference. I really don't know. I'm trying to see the difference between knight f6 or knight b6 to knight f6 really wins the queen. King b6. Hello, Mr. Dr. Palavioncology. Okay, 6318. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? King b6. Knight b6, you mean? No. Knight f6 is better. Why knight f6 is better? Why knight f6 is better? What is the difference between knight b6 and knight f6? If you play knight b6, you're going to win a piece. If you play knight f6, you're going to win a queen. Guarantee knight f6. Calls knight h7. I didn't consider knight h7, to be honest. I consider queen e8. Then queen e8, we're winning a piece. If the knight is on b6, queen e8, we are just winning a piece. That too. But wow, knight h7 didn't see. Wow. Great idea. Simple. It's not that simple. Otherwise, we're not. Otherwise, there is knight b6. Okay. So knight b6. Are we winning a queen? No. We're winning a piece. Knight b6, he can play, for example, queen e8, check. Queen takes queen, bishop takes, and then we take the bishop, and we're winning a piece. The bishop, this bishop. But if we play knight f6, we are protecting e8. So if we're protecting e8, the queen is in fact trapped, and she cannot even play queen e8, or like Nikush pointed out, knight takes h7, which would be an idea. So in the case of knight b6, knight takes h7, rook takes h7, and queen g6. The square g6 would be available. That is not available now. Let's see if we are right. We are right. So we just take the queen. Wait. That's clever. That's clever. He's going to take with the knight. Oh no! Wait a minute. That was a clever move. I think we just take. We're winning a piece. So I thought we were winning a queen. We are not. Oh my god, that's a clever move. We're winning a piece anyway. Maybe two pieces. Maybe this knight's going to get trapped. We take. He's going to fork. We play king e7. Okay. Hold. Hold. Two pieces are hanging. Two pieces are hanging. Hold. We take the bishop. Exactly. We take the bishop. Because this knight has no escape squares. If we take the knight, the bishop is going to escape. So we take the bishop. And the knight have no escape squares. Yes, the knight's going to protect on the 7, yeah. That was a clever puzzle. That was a clever puzzle. And the thing is, why not knight b6? Let's just see that. Check first. And then, I mean, we don't have escape squares. We need to take the knight. And then he's going to play like queen g6, and the queen is, oh, like, saved, I think. There is this also, but losing the bishop. Is there any other way? I mean, queen takes h5? To be honest, I'm a little bit of I think he plays the same. He plays the same. He plays the same. He plays the same idea. The knight is not here anymore. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god, we win nothing. Wow, that's so clever. Wow. That's much more complex than I expected. I guess I was lucky. I guess I was very lucky to see knight f6 and trust on knight f6. g5 is very strong. Yes, it is. What a crazy resource, man. You cannot find this in a simple game. Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay, next puzzle. Great puzzle. Great puzzle. Yeah, I like this. I like these puzzles. Time to sleep. Alright, Mr. Goblin, thanks for coming, my friend. It is sad that you didn't become the Spider-Man, but thanks for coming, and I see you tomorrow with the blessings of God, my friend. Have a great rest. Alright. Is this queen trapped again? I'm trying to find what's wrong with rook. Yes, I'm trying to understand, like, why not rook a1? Let's see if there is something that we're missing. Rook a1, let's say bishop d4. Knight takes d4. I think pawn takes d4 also works. Bishop a4, we take the bishop. What is wrong with rook a1? Rook a1? I'm convinced. You're convinced that rook a1 is the best move? I don't see the problem also. Like if knight g3, we just take the queen. I'm going to play rook a1. I don't see the problem on this one. Okay, some puzzles are very challenging. Other puzzles are like rook a1 and that's it. So another queen trapped, or that is knight c3, I think, but I think we can take like rook c8. I think I think because this game mode is based in some themes. So rook c8 looks like if knight c3, no, knight c3 is not doing anything. Are they doing it on purpose? Yes, I think it's like themed puzzles. Let's say he plays bishop c3 threatening your queen. We take on c3 with our knights. And the queen still don't have squares. Let's say when we go away with the knight, he has this square, but the knight is going to be here. So we are fine. Rook c8. Knight takes c3. And the queen is still trapped. Okay, then we take the queen. And GG. Wow, we're close to 2400. I think the queen is trapped again. Sorry for leaving, my phone died. Time to blunder 5 queens. Hey, welcome back, Mr. Giorgio. Bishop d5, bishop d8, yes. First bishop d5, and then bishop d8. It's an improvement, because now we need to make one more move. And then threaten the queen. And then we threaten the queen. First bishop d5. He's threatening to take this pawn with check and winning the rook. That's very dangerous. So first we play bishop d5 check. No matter what he plays, we play bishop d8, take the queen, win the game. Bishop d8, take the queen. If he takes back, we take. If he take, okay. If he just do that, we do that, do that. We're up a piece. Simple to win. I don't think I'm ever gonna miss any queen trap after. Great, that's the idea. With that in mind, we have the move here is bishop a3. Correct. Let's go. The queen's trapped. Okay, let's get to 2400. Okay, that's a little bit more clever. It's getting harder. It is getting harder now. We would love to. Here's the thing. What is the idea? We would love to give a fork here. But this bishop is on the way. So first we take the bishop out of the way and then we give a fork. And if he plays knight h3, we just play king g2, I think. And it's all good. Right? Hold. Hold. He saved his queen. Nice. He saved his queen. So now we can take on f2. We can take on a8. I think we can take on a8. Yeah. We take on a8. And if he takes our knight, we play queen takes f2 and we try to exchange the queens. Because we are up a piece. Let's remind us, in these calculations, we are going to get this rook. He's going to take his knight. And if we exchange queens, we're going to have a bishop and a rook. Our rook is going to be here. And he's going to have only a rook. Looks like we are okay. Check. We're forced to do something. Looks like king g2 is okay. Yeah, king g2 is just fine. Okay. What's stopping him from taking the knight? Nothing. Nothing. But the thing is, if he takes the knight, we're going to take his knight. So right now we just take this knight and we are up a piece and it's okay. Our king is safe here. So what is stopping your question? What is stopping him from taking the knight? Nothing. But then we take his knight also. And we're okay. Right? And it's all good. In the end of the variation, even if our king is very weak, we're up a piece and he doesn't have any mate. We are fine. Look at that. Look at that. We are 17 puzzles without making any misclicks. Because all mistakes that we do are misclicks made from me. Anyway. Anyway, where is my queen trapped? Knight g5? Knight e6 and bishop e7. Wow. Knight d6 is okay. Why knight g5? I like more what Nikos said, because knight takes d6, knight takes d6, pawn takes d6, then we can take here on b7 the rook strapped. Not the queen strapped in this position, just the rook strapped. And even if he takes our rook with check, queen takes back, bishop takes f1, we're going to take with the king, and still the rook is still trapped. We are okay, I think. Looks like that's the idea. You're right. Maybe I am. I don't know. We just take the rook, I think. 2400. Where is the queen trapped? Okay, now bishop e8 works. No, bishop e8, queen e6. Bishop e8, knight d4. Oh my god, that's insane. Bishop e8, queen e6, knight d4. Oh wow. Oh yeah, this pawn is unprotected. So first we play bishop e8. And bishop e8, queen e6, and then knight e4, and we are attacking the queen. The queen cannot take this pawn, for example, because the knight is here. The queen cannot take this bishop because the queen is here. Great. That looks correct. Hold. Hold because f6 is hanging. Many things are happening here. Hold. If we take the queen, he's going to take our queen. There's many takes in this position. If we take the bishop, he takes our bishop. If our queen takes this bishop, he's going to take our bishop with the queen. The queen is not here protecting the bishop anymore. So, now our knight is hanging. We have this check at least. It does nothing. This check does nothing. Let's calculate. He takes... Ah, no, it's fine. We take. He takes. We take with the knight. Then he's going to take here. We take with the pawn. He takes our bishop. Jesus Christ. I am extremely confused right now. Ah, yeah, bishop f4. I was considering this check, but I didn't see where to play it. Now it's the time. Correct. Wow, you're correct. That's a complex puzzle, to be honest. So we take the queen. He's going to take our queen. Yeah, a lot of takes and a lot of consideration to make. Why to take with the knight, you guys are going to ask. Because he pretends to take here the knight and the bishop is going to attack this square and I don't want the knight to be in this square. So we take it with the knight. But when he takes with this knight, he's going to threaten this bishop. So here comes the idea of Nikos. Bishop f4. Check. King moves and then we can take the knight, so we're up a piece. Right? Because we will have a knight, a bishop, a rook, this bishop. He will have a bishop and two rooks. We're winning, right? A lot of takes, so... Why? Why? Okay, let's get to the variations, okay? If bishop takes queen, we cannot do that. Because he's going to take, and we lose this knight. Scary position, exactly. So we cannot take here with the rook. Great. When we take with the knight, we're saving this knight, right? But then here we have this problem. So how we save this problem? Instead of retaking here, we give a check first. Then we take it back. So we're up a piece, right? Crazy position. So we're going to trap pieces forever. We cannot miss trap pieces now, right? So rook's trapped. What's wrong with knight f6? Nothing wrong. That's the move. So knight f6 traps the rook. If rook just doesn't have any squares. And there's no fork, by the way. It's good to point it out. There's no magic fork with this knight and these two pieces. So we are fine. There's no forks. That's what I was aware of that. We need to remember that with there's no forks. It's impossible to fork these two pieces. So we can take the rook without any concern. Great. First, instead of playing g3, first we will trap this rook. First we play bishop f5, bishop f4, f5. Exactly, Nikos. Bishop f5. Bishop f5, any move he makes, we play g3, the rook's trapped. Right? Bishop f5, g3, g3, and he takes. Okay, puzzle is not over. So we must understand and we must consider that in this endgame, we have two pawns on this side of the board. We have two pawns. He have only one. So we need to secure this because we're going to make a passer here, right? So the right move here is king f3. King f3 to play g4. Exactly, Giorgio. Exactly. Good one. King f3. Exactly like Nikos said also. And it doesn't matter if he's going this way. We just play this. And if he takes, we play that. For example, he plays this, we play that. He also have a passer now. But our passer is much faster. If he takes, see, it's impossible for him to get to the pawn. We win the game. Easy. Okay, so how can we trap this queen? Bishop d6 looks great. Bishop d4? What? d4? Bishop d4 is not possible. You mean 6. Okay, you mean bishop d6. Great. Okay. I'm blind. It's fine, it's fine. Bishop d6. Queen g5. And then what? What about? What if he plays queen g5? h6. What if he takes on g7? Calculate. I'm not going to move the pieces. I'm not going to make arrows. He's going to take on g7. G7 is unprotected. He's threatening the rook, by the way. Castle first. Wrong answer. You're going to the right path. What if he takes on g7? Give me an answer. What if he takes on g7? Yuko, you're doing this for content, I guess, right? You can't miss the. Maybe it's my position to see. No, he doesn't take on h6. It's my type of position. I forgot this is my type of position. You need to find that, Nikos. You need to find that, Nikos. You didn't saw that variation. You didn't saw the variation. You saw it wrong. He's not going to take on h6. He can't take on h6. In the right variation, he can't take on h6. Need to think unusual moves. Bishop d6, queen g5, h6, queen g7, rook g7, rook g7, rook g8. Why do you need to play rook g8? You don't play rook g8. Why are you playing rook g8? You don't play rook g8. That is a better move than rook g8. Come on, man, you never made a puzzle with this move? I'm in shock. No, it's not king g7. Of course not. Okay, I'm going to show to you guys. Bishop d6, correct. Hear me out, man. Hear me out. h6 defends g5 square. Exactly. That's correct, Georgia. That's correct. So bishop d6, queen g5, h6. If queen takes g7, you play rook h7. Because the knight is protecting the rook, and the knight is also protecting g8. Rook h7. You never made a puzzle with rook h7, Yukush? I'm in shock. Maybe I did too much puzzles, and that's my type of position, like you say. h6, rook h7, not rook g8. Rook g8 is going to unprotect the pawn on h6. So you play rook h7, so the knight's protected. I probably have, I just don't remember. Right? Because if we play this is saying we play that, he just doesn't have it. And if he plays here, we play that. Queen is trapped anyway. All right. Bishop c4. Wait. I want to take on b7. I want to take on b7. I'm a capitalist man. I like to be up. Take on b7 to take the rook. Yeah, queen takes b7 looks nice. If he plays queen a1, we just play king d2 and what? Luckily, we have the bishop on d3 holding c2. So we can walk away with our king. No problem. So this pawn is unprotected. So we can take the pawn. And if he gives a check, we just can play king d2. And I don't see how he's going to give mate to us. We're perfectly safe because he doesn't have enough pieces to attack. If he had this square, I would be worried. But knight can take. Knight takes on g5, and it's all good. He castle. We can just take the rook. All good. Just king d2. Only move, by the way. Okay. He's trying to trap our queen. Also, he's threatening on f2. I want to play rook b1 here. Looks fine. And if he takes on f2, I just want to play bishop e2 and looks okay. He has something like rook d8 check. Oh, king c1 maybe. Hmm. C1, king d1. I mean, my question is king c1 or king d1? Yeah, king d1, you're in a light square, you know? I prefer to be in a light square this type of position because there is always some check with the bishop. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit paranoid, but I don't like it. I just don't like it. Yeah, looks like rook b1 is okay. Because let's say rook b1, let's say he insists on the idea and play knight d7, we can just take his queen, and when he takes our queen, we just save the rook, and it's okay. We have to save the queen, exactly, I agree. I mean, of course we can take the rook, but to save the queen is better. Save the queen is just better. Of course. Of course. Okay, no problem. I mean, take with check, I think king d1 is okay, and then the queen is going to be saved. Okay. Next puzzle. Bishop h6. Exactly. So why we are getting this type of positions that we trap a piece? Because bishop takes h6 not mate but traps the queen. Bishop h6, queen f6, bishop g5, queen trapped. Life's good. Because I'm playing this, wait a minute. AI training session. Puzzle 43 out of 10. Out of 10 is in Portuguese. 23 out of 100. Because I choose to put like here and then we can like I put 100 puzzles and then I put work on weaknesses, and for some reason they say this is one of my weaknesses, or they are just doing this. I don't know. That's why we're getting kind of the same ideas, and it's okay. I don't mind to work on the same ideas. If they are doing this in a very creative way, this is what they are doing. So bishop h6, queen f6, bishop g5, and the queen trapped. That's it. We are. I don't see why not. Okay, he took on e5. We can take with the queen, or we can take with the rook. If we take with the queen, that is nothing. I don't know. What is the difference? I prefer to take with the queen because of f6. That is f6. Ah, the knight is protecting the queen. Oh my god, I'm crazy. I'm blind. Sorry, I forgot about that. So we take with the rook. Sorry, I forgot. I didn't see the knight. Good. We are exactly 24 puzzles without making any misclick. So in this case, very funny. I mean, bishop c3 has VS. Bishop c3, the rook is trapped in a very weird way. Queen b7. I understand your idea, Mr. Giorgio. Queen b7, you are threatening to trap the queen. Kind of. But you have a better move. Instead of threatening to trap the queen, you can just trap the rook. See? Because when he plays the knight here, He just covered the escape square of the rook. So we can play bishop c3 and take the rook. He just give away the rook, we just take the rook. Nice. If you guys want, I can change the themes, you know? If you guys are a little bit tired of the same themes over and over, I can... Bishop h6. Bishop h6 is a good idea, but again, we need to look at the piece that is a little bit out of place. What is the piece that is out of place? Of course, the bishop is on b2 is out of place, but the queen on f2 is also out of place. So bishop e1 and the queen is also trapped in a very weird way. Again, one more time. Very weird way. Bishop e1 traps queen, exactly. If you guys want, I can exchange the themes so we can get different ideas. It's just that on my elo trapping is really rare. We trade most of the time. Yeah, but it's still possible. It's just that usually you don't see, Giorgio. Usually you don't see. It's fine, we train to perfect. Exactly. We are going to be specialists. So it looks like bishop h7. Looks like bishop h7. Yes, bishop h7 check. If king h8, bishop h7. If king h8, we just play bishop f5, and we are winning the queen. Why he cannot take on f3? Simple question. Why he cannot take on f3? But if bishop h7, king f7, f3. You are sleepy. I'm going to consider you are sleepy. It's probably 2 a.m. there. 3 a.m., I don't know. Something like that. Something like that. So I'm going to 4 a.m. So we're sleepy. So yeah. You're really playing very well and seeing a lot of things. If it's 4 a.m. and you are tired, I know you're tired. So first, we need to cut this, right? When we play bishop h7, if he plays king h8, we play bishop h7, and this is a discovered attack, and we're going to win the queen. If we play bishop h7 and he plays king f7, now this is closed. So now f3 traps the queen. Right? Now we play f3 and the queen is trapped. Take the queen. That move I didn't see. Change of plans. We win a rook. Oops. We take it again. No one saw that. If you guys say that you saw that, you guys are lying. No one saw that. We just take the rook. We are up a rook. Whatever. Up a rook is very good for me. Next puzzle. F3, rook F2. Looks like it is not. Wait. F3, there is queen D3, so maybe it's F4. f4, so you're covering d3. Keep an eye on the knight and on the 3. So f4, it's a valid threat to traps the queen. And I don't see how he's going to escape that. f4. What he can play? I don't know. His pieces are in the first squares. I mean, the queen have no moves. Like, f4, he sits in the corner and cry, I don't know. That doesn't stop rook f2, and then the queen's trapped. Great, the knight is here. Nice, simple. I didn't see, by the way, I was still trying to find. You saw it pretty fast. So, very simple, why not bishop d3? Queen c2. You know what is funny? Bishop d3 or queen c2, he can play knight g5, but knight g5, knight takes g5, queen takes, so he play bishop takes b4. He can play knight g5. Ah, queen c2 is a great move. Oh my god, now I can see. Queen c2 is a fork. Ah, queen c2 is forking the knight and the bishop on the protected on c8. Oh my god, good idea, Nikos. First we take on c8. First the check. Then we exchange queens because our queen was trapped. And then he's going to take. We're going to take here. We're up a piece. Life is good. Nice. Okay. I would take on h3 without thinking because I'm a moron. Yeah, this is the type of thing that we need to work on. I would totally take on h3. I would. This is how I am. I would take on h3. And I would miss bishop d6 trapping the queen. Because that's my type of move. I would totally take. So stupid. Probably, you know what? Probably this bishop here, he was on a3, on a6. He was here. He just sacrificed it, take it back, and I would take on h3 because this is how I am. But the move is bishop d6, trapping the queen. This is totally a thing that I would play. So stupid. So stupid. Bishop c4, you say. Bishop c4 is like... Because we have a problem here, okay? He takes on a8. He takes our rook, I guess? Yeah, he takes on a8. Let's just organize our mind about material here. His knight is hanging. We can take with the rook. But also our bishop is hanging. But the knight has no escape squares. He cannot come back to the game. There is no rush on taking this knight. No rush. No rush. So we can simply protect the bishop and then take the rook. Take the knight, sorry. Take the knight. So bishop c4 first, making our bishop very safe, and then we can take the knight. Bishop c5, bishop c4, exactly, Mr. Rizolso. Welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? So bishop c4 first, making our knight, our bishop very safe, and then we can take the knight. Also, good to point it out that this square is important for the knight to come back. when we play bishop c4, we're also closing this, because the rook have no access to this square anymore. Bishop c4 first. He takes here, but we can take with our knight. Great. We are up one. We have a knight and a bishop versus a rook, so it's all good. Great, good job. What we have now? Another queen trap. Looks like. Knight g4? That's obvious, yeah. Knight g4 looks good. That's obvious, but we need to know the right place. Knight g4, bishop g5. What? Knight g4, bishop g8. Bishop f8 you mean? You mean to say knight g4, bishop f8, right? Because knight g4, queen f6, bishop f8. That's what you mean to say? Right? Like knight g4, the only square is queen h6. Knight takes pawn. Knight takes pawn is a valid point, Mr. Zozo, but knight takes pawn, queen takes check. And then he's going to escape because he's going to exchange queens. Escape to h3. Oh! Yeah, that's correct. Escape to h3. Ah, so it's knight h4. No, it's knight h4. No? Sorry, knight h5. Sorry, knight h5. Because when he plays here, he's stuck. Bishop f8. Adds. This is not normal. Why are you getting so many adds? I'm not here for 3 hours. Oh my god, I'm here for 3 hours. Okay, so that's correct. So we are getting ads every 1 hour. That's correct. I'm back. Welcome back. Okay, you're getting ads every 1 hour. So that's correct. 3 hours, you're getting another ad. Knight h5, queen h6, bishop f8, queen g5. And then... Oh. But what about queen h3 that you said? Wait a minute. Knight g4. Oh, he cannot play this. We take. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. The knights can come back, guys. Good valid point. The knights walk like this. This is so stupid. Okay, so knight h5, it's just a crazy thought. Knight g4, queen is just trapped. Anyway, just win a queen. Great. Anyway, knight e3, rook takes d4. Knight e3, rook takes d4, queen takes d4, queen takes d4, knight takes f5. You have a check, checking f8. Wait. Knight e3, rook d4, queen d4, rook d4. We take. He's going to take here. We give a check. If he plays king f8, we take, he takes, we take the rook. Are we winning? We're winning the end game, is that the point? Is that the point of all this mess? What am I missing? I'm having that feeling that I have to fix the cat tomorrow. It's what? I don't get the joke, sorry. I'm sorry, my friend, I don't get the joke. I apologize for that. I'm stupid. Sorry, too stupid to get the joke. Forced move. Ah, okay. I'm going to try to fix the cat tomorrow. So 93, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes again. We take on f5. Ah, we give this check. The knight strat. But we give this check. And then we take the rook back. Yeah, we are kind of winning. I'm really not sure, but I don't think we're winning this situation. I don't think we're winning right now. But with the knight here only, we're probably winning. The king cannot leave this pawn. So I think I'm gonna. It's 4 a.m. All right, man. Thanks for coming. Have a great sleep, my friend. See ya. See ya, bro. Thanks for coming. So I think we just play this. Okay, so he had that. Okay, so the puzzle is much more interesting. We just take the queen. When he takes our queen, we take here, and this is a passer. I'm really not sure, but the puzzle is not over. The puzzle is not over. Knight c4? Knight c4? Knight c4? Rook, yeah, knight c4. Yeah, if he plays it, we take because he cannot stop the promotion. Wow. Okay, that was interesting. That was another level. We didn't see queen c5. We need to begin to consider this level of move. We need to consider. Stop like overestimating the puzzle. Yeah, we didn't. Yeah. Rook e d8 because we keep protecting the knight. And if he plays rook b1, we take the rook. And we are winning a rook. And if he plays rook a2, we take the rook, we're winning a rook. But then he's going to take on d8 with check. No, we don't need to. Ah, yeah, okay. But, okay, if rook b1, if rook b1, ah, yeah, because he cannot take, we take a check. Oh, yeah, that's correct. Oh, wow. Maybe I'm overcalculating everything. But I'm a little bit traumatized because the puzzles are getting very hard. And if he takes on e6, it is silly, right? We just take the queen anyway. See? See? I'm not crazy. We just take the queen anyway, right? Rook c7, I guess. They put the most body variation. Rook c7, I guess. We need to be cautious. The puzzles are getting crazy. He plays h4. I see. Rook e8 looks okay, but then there is f6. f6, king g8. And it's okay. It is tempting to take on a7, but I don't like it. Because of f6, queen d8, queen f8, very weird position to play. So rook e8, f6, king g8, and it's all good. I agree with you. Or that also. I see. I see. They are the enemies of the fun. Check here. And it's anyway, the queen is trapped. Anyway. Whatever. Knight e4 or knight e2 to trap the queen. What is the difference? Knight e2 because knight e2 is covering f4. And if knight e4, he can play this. The knight is protecting the queen. If knight e2, this is protected by the knight. Okay. Wow, I really want to... My position looks so suffocating. So we just play rook f8. If rook takes e7, we can take with the queen, because we're going to win a rook. Rook takes e7, we can take with the queen, because we are winning a rook, and we are fine. I feel so suffocated in this position. We have rook a1, but I don't feel good, because he's going to play knight f5. Looks like he's going to give mate. So rook f8 is a very important move to not get mated. Looks very good. Get mated is not good. Give mate is good, but get mated is not good. So rook f8 looks great. This looks great. But he's going to play that, and this is like very dangerous. I don't like it. Rook f8. Defensive and good move. So if we take, he take. Oh, if we take, he takes here. You just can take. Oh, good. Come on, come on. So we can play. Okay, the only move is king g8. He takes here. We can take the knight, which is protecting the rook. And if he gives a check, we can just move with our king. So good. Okay. It was very tempting here. I think this is a very interesting position because it's very tempting to me, to play this. But the problem is that his king is safe. Our king is not safe. This is very dangerous. Probably completely losing for black now. It's always very tempting to win something like that, but it's better to go defensive way here. Anyway, just too many things on the king, exactly. So it's better to play defensive way if we can. I was just dancing, sorry. I didn't see. So queen e8, yeah, correct. This is an indirect way to win a piece. Indirect way. You're going to take the rook with your or queen. Check. Rook takes, check again, and it's mate. Because he needs to give away, and this knight is here covering important squares. The square, not allowing the king to go up. Mate. Nice. Wow, this is strange. So h3, right? h3 looks great. Just push, exactly. h3 looks great. Let's just try to understand the position. We kind of don't have problems here. This is the problem, but they are just far away, very far away, very far away. We need to make our only assets, only passer great. So first we play h3, and if you place h3, rook f3, you play h2. Look at Nikosh. Let's go. So we play h3. Let's see if he plays rook f2, defending the square and also menacing to exchange rooks. h3, if rook f2, if we takes the rook, not good. He's going to take with the king, and he is going to stop the promotion. But like Nikosh said, very well said, h3, rook f2, h2. If he takes, we take with our rook. And if he doesn't take, we are going to promote anyway. Unstoppable. And h2. And we take the rook, and we can win this endgame. It's going to be a little bit... I don't know. That's too many pawns. Too many pawns here, but I think we can win. With a little bit of patience, we can win this. I think I would lose it with black, to be honest. That depends on the time control, right? It depends on the time control. I had a hard time finding the king, the white king. Where is the white king? Jesus Christ, that's very weird. What is this king doing? I want to play king d7, but it's wrong. Rook, I don't want to play rook d8. I don't see an option. you say take, rook d8. No matter where he plays, we have queen f2, king h1. The problem is, take, he can play queen a2. We don't have this anymore. Then you say bishop d1. You sack the bishop. I want to play king d7, but this is so ridiculous. King d7 can't work. So let's just take the rook. I don't like we take the rook or we play king d7. I don't think king d7 works because he's going to play queen f7 and it's going to be annoying. So we just take the rook. And when it... Bro, it's king d7. Oh, just come back the rook. Ah, rook d8. I don't want to play rook d8, but I think it's rook d8. Because the queen is trapped, Nikos. The queen is locked away. The point is, this queen is trapped, kind of trapped, and we have this check is too strong. So we don't make the queen free. If we take it, we are going to make the queen better. So first we play this. This is the move. Question: do you take with the queen or with the rook? I think take the rook, right? So, yeah, man. Oh my god, this is the first puzzle that we do wrong, by the way. The first legit one that we get wrong. But if we apply the concept that we don't make his pieces better, we would find rook d8. I don't. The thing is, the first thing that I say, like, I don't want to play rook d8 because it looks like the rook on d8 is doing a very great job on not allowing the king to go down. Safer. But we're just going to replace the rook. But I guess queen f2 is too strong. Hard one. We could find it. We couldn't find it. We could find it. Or mistake. We made a mistake. With that said, we could, yeah. With that said, I want to play knight takes b7, bishop takes c6. Or king the rooks. What is wrong with knight takes b7? Knight b7, rook b7, knight bishop takes Is there something wrong with bishop h3 and queen d5? I don't think there is anything great. I think we're fine. Bishop it's too slow with bishop h3 and queen d5. We have knight f5. We have knight e4. Knight takes, rook takes, bishop takes c6. c3. This c3 is silly. c3 knight. c3. I don't know. Knight f3, and then we take on. Yeah, I think it's okay. Okay. I want to play queen d6. Am I crazy? Yeah, queen d6 looks good. Good to know. Queen d6, f4. So we just take the knight, I think, right? We just winning a piece. Like queen d6, f4, rook takes e6, and it's all good. We're up a piece. Yeah, I think it's okay. We didn't see this. We should. We should. Queen takes queen. Rook takes. We take the knight. Free piece again. It's silly. We should. We should see. We cannot get surprised by this move. We cannot get surprised by the moves of our adversary. We take and then we take the knight and it's a free piece. We can't. We just can't. This is the right thing. We must calculate everything. Every important move we should calculate. I'm getting hungry, by the way. It's already 3.5 hours, yeah. It's time to get to an end of the stream. So, g6. g6 and the queen is trapped. We can't miss a single queen trapped or piece trapped. That we can't miss. So we can take the queen and then take on d5, no? And then we are winning a piece anyway. Queen h3, we just take the queen and then take on d5. I'm very happy up a piece. I'm very strong up a piece, like I always say. We're fine with that. Or this, also good. Wait, let's calculate that. Queen takes queen, knight takes d5. Is there some fork? Knight f7. King c8. His bishop's protected. He takes, we take it back. I think it's good, right? I think we're all good. Good. I'm failing to see the problem on bishop b2. Bishop b2. Rook b1. Rook b2. I want to play bishop b2. Bishop b2, rook b1, bishop c3 check. And when king d1, we play rook d8. And if he plays... no, the bishop is hanging. Sorry. No, if he plays... You think rook b2? I want to play bishop b2. Bishop b2, I thought they castle, but they can't. Yeah, they can't. But wait, the bishop is going to be under attack, and I don't want that. Bishop b2, rook b1, bishop c3, king d1. Bishop c3. The bishop is safe. Bishop c3, king d1, rook d1. If rook c1 threatening the bishop, we play bishop e5, and he doesn't have rook c7 check. Right? And if you play something like rook c6, we take with check and then we save the bishop later. Get it? Right? Like bishop b2, rook here, check, king here, rook here. If he plays rook here to threaten the bishop, we play bishop e7, bishop e5, crazy, not allow this check. And if he plays rook here, threatening the bishop, we take with check first, and then we save the bishop. Am I high, or is this okay? Am I going too far? Is this puzzle more simple? I think it's fine. Oh my god, oh, the camera is gone. Okay, this is the moment that I need to begin to consider to end the stream because the camera died, because the phone started. Okay, let's get the capybara again. Okay, so I think we're fine with that. Take. Oh. Or we just take... Okay, can we take and play that and take the bishop? Okay, so I think our line was more am I crazy? That line was not much more check it. We're thinking the rook. Oh no, we're stupid. He cannot play that because check we take the rook. Yeah, I forget he cannot play this. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think, yeah. Yeah, I'm just stupid. Yeah, I just forget he cannot play that. So I thought he could connect the rooks and then we can pin. Yeah, I'm high. Yeah, I'm just tired. Yeah, let's play one more puzzle and then I'm going to call it a day. This check. F7, take, check, this. Oh no, F7, he takes, we take, he takes, check, take the bishop. Check, takes, we take, he takes, we take here, check, and then we take the bishop. Great. Yes, all these takes, that's correct. Check, take, check, take the bishop in there. Great. And then luckily this is not going to be a problem because we have this. So we're in the end game. All right, I think it's enough for today. I think it was fine. It was a good stream, full of puzzles, full of learning. Thank you, YouTube. I hope you guys come back to the next stream and